One of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues. A look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight it's the first of four between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Paul Atkinson, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
As I look at this ball game today, one thing to keep an eye on is his at-bats against the right-handers, his approach against right-hand hitters, because right-handed hitters are hitting under 250 against him, and those are the guys that he's going to have to exploit if he wants to win this ball game.
Money.
Standing in, Tim Money, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Well, everybody's hyped. The crowd is hyped. The players were hyped. And the beauty of the night game when the ace is throwing gives people all day. This town has been buzzing talking about him being on the mound tonight. I'm excited to watch him throw.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes because it doesn't seem like he favors one location more than the other.
Just underway here in Cincinnati. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Hey, stay hot, big dog. Here we go.
The 2-2 one more time. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Manny Machado would be next.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Peraza takes it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Money. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Into the windup and the pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
1 out, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
All right, one more time right here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that pitch won't light up the radar gun. It's not pretty, but it's effective when you set it up with the rest of your pitches.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is in time. And here's Jose Peraza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Reds strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Tim Money 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Well, that base hit right there extends the streak to 10 games. When you start getting hits over 10 games, you've been pretty consistent over the last 2 series you've been playing. Really good ball right now.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Robert Stevenson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Manny Machado will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Let's go right here.
Runner's going, and a step off. The tag, and he is cooked at first.
Clearly, he was just a little too anxious to break for second that time. He jumped early, and the pitcher did a nice job of just stepping off the mound and then dealing with the play from there. Sometimes you'll see a guy flinch and balk the runner to second.
Striding in once again, Tim Money. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
And a fastball just a bit high.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter.
Ready for another chance? Tim Money.
Tim Money.
Hey, clutch up right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 out with the man at first.
Hey, right guy, right spot. Clutch up now.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Your turn right here. Drive him in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
That is the 4th foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Another try at 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Renda. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Nothing in the Pittsburgh ninth. Last chance now for the Reds. They trail 2-0.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Money.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. He'll enter play with that average right at the 400 mark. 13 home runs and 21 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's go.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Line drive to left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Drew Storen, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Drew Storen.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. David Shin. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jose Mateo will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Harold, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Well, Matt, they're coming off winning a big game. I mean, they played great baseball. They scored a lot of runs in that win yesterday. So if they can carry that momentum over, they're going to be tough to beat.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. 3-0 now. Alan Henson is on deck.
Get your pitch, drive it right here.
Not a good 3-0 swing as he was well behind the fastball there. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
The next 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
In the second spot tonight.
Now in the box, Alan Henson. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Throw over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Little dribbler down the line, but that one rolls foul.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Peraza is there for it. He's got it 1 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, it's no secret they need Manny Machado to get his bat going a little bit. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run, and as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Here's Manny Machado now. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Machado.
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
They didn't score a whole lot of runs yesterday, made some adjustments today, and now they score early. Let's see how they continue to add on throughout the rest of this game.
Into the box, Grover Ashby.
Leading
First
off for the
at bat
Reds.
for him in this one. He was
Second
1 for
baseman.
4 with a double in the ball game last
Ashby.
night. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Well, let's take a look at the Buccos defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at third base, Manny Machado. You talk about highlight reels. How about the throws he makes as he's going away from first base into the outfield? He's got such a great arm and great hands, too.
So stepping in, Tim
Leading off
Money,
for Pittsburgh.
and he's the reigning recipient of the National
Tim
League's Player of the
Money.
Month award.
Come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Into the windup and the pitch. Gets a small piece near the plate. That's a foul ball.
Hey, I ripped that up there. Huh?
The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, let it rip. Let it rip. Come on now. Get your pitch up there. Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Grover Ashby comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. It remains 1-0. Digging in once again, Tim Money. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Hey, like the cat up there, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a looper to left. Renda coming in. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And you can see where he ranks on the Pirates team leaderboard. Currently tops on the ball club in that category. Alan Hansen the next to bat. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Alan Hansen.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. So kind of a questionable time to be trying to take third, as that very easily could have been a strike him out, throw him out double play, but he is in there with one away.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
That's on the outer edge. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Hit in the air to left. Renda giving chase. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Hey, great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And here's Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The shortstop, Jose Peraza.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Henry Blanco.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more. Tim Money, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
Well, that slider right there, that's what makes him tough against the left-handers. That pitch is almost impossible to hit.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 14 on the season, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
And you know who's the happiest about that insurance run right now? The guys in the bullpen. They can now breathe a little easier knowing they have a bigger cushion to work with to close this one out.
Marco Hernandez steps in. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Money over to his left. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Tim Money He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
One pitch only here. Here we go.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things.
Let it fly one time. Come on, sit on something right here. Let it fly.
Here's the first pitch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team. Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Ian Kroll gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Keenan Ramirez records the save, his 9th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Jeremy Fagan will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, his last 3 outings have been interesting. He hasn't been bad, hasn't been great, but he's walked away with a no decision. So today he's looking to go maybe a little bit deeper and see if he can walk away with that W.
Standing in, Tim Money, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Now, come on now, one time.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matt, it's been real interesting. They lost, then they won, then they lost. What do you think's going to happen today? Yeah, they're going to win. That way they split the series. At least that's what they're hoping they're going to do. There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch him the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
One and 2, here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Here's Arismendi Alcantara. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200.
Arismendi Alcantara.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Stepping in, Grover Ashby. He went deep in the contest last night.
Grover Ashby.
Shut him down for us.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Sean Zaraga. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Zaraga.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now that's popped up. Peralta will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Now at the plate, Tim Money. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Tim Money.
Here comes the first pitch. Again, a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Reds out in front, 2-0. So coming to the plate, Tim Money, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped high in the air. Peraza is there for it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Reds lead this one.
Hey, come on
Stepping
now,
into
on.
the box, Grover Ashby.
Second baseman.
Hey, 2 outs, 1 away.
Grover Ashby.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Ready once again, Sean Zaraga. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Zaraga.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw gets him. 2 down. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Hit on the ground is short. Money scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds are down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. At the plate, Tim Money.
Now batting, shortstop, Tim Money.
First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
Runners off for second. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
4-2, the final score today. Jeremy Fagan wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasquez.